I'm Mark Richardson, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Winter has definitely arrived. It is bleak, it is dark, it is very wet. Never mind. But anyways, I'm back off holiday. Had a nice week down in Cornwall. The weather was a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it was red hot, sometimes it was torrential rain. But it doesn't matter, I had a grand week away. So we're back at work, and I'm not on my Cabelco today. Today I am got an inside job. We are on a Takeuchi TB290. So got plenty of lights on it. All we're doing is ripping out this old feed passage. So I was in here yesterday. I didn't do any recording. There's a few people in here. There's quite a few people in here working. Some of them don't want to be on camera, so I haven't done any recording. So I am limited to what I'm doing. So all I did yesterday, I had the pecker on. Hired this Takeuchi in because our two 8-tonners are away on other jobs. So I've hired this one in with a pecker. Broke up all the concrete, and now we're just loading it up and taking it away. It does seem to be all quite nice, like sub-base underneath. So that's going to be getting used on another part of the job. So all the concrete's going away, and then the stone will get used on another part of the job. So steady away, and we walk up here. Have a look in here. Here he is, little boy. Jensen's back off his holidays as well. He had a good time. He really enjoyed running around on the beaches down in Cornwall. Had a grand time running around on the sand, didn't you, son? Come on. It's nice to get away, but it's nice to get back to a bit of normality. Even though it is only I'm only back at work for a week, because next week I'm demonstrating for Rototilt at Plantworx. So the other half of this video will be that. So, right, well, jump it. Oh, that's something. Loading it into a dump trailer. I am here myself this morning. I think later on this morning, I've got another lad coming to drive the tractor. But this morning, I have to go drive the tractor myself, so we'll go and get that. We'll lock you back in there for now. Good boy. We'll go and get the tractor. So I've been flipping it over like that because the steel holds it together. When I've got to pick that up there, I'll just give it a long push with the blade, break the steel that's joining it this way, and there we go. I've got the arm cranked round just to try and make it a little bit smaller. I think we could have probably done with a 6-tonner, but it'll be right. Because of the height on the top of the shed. Come on then. You might think I haven't heaped it up very well, but there is some big bits in there and I just don't want them to get jammed in the back door. So that's why that is. Right, we'll go and tip it off. Yeah, I'm not getting out for an outside shot in that. That is bleak outside. Absolute bleak. It's softer on here. I had a couple of loads on here yesterday. We got all the way back there. No bother. Just a bit snotty on the top. Ten. That'll do me. Bang on. Bang on. And yeah, I don't have a Dixie bucket, I've only got that bucket. There's also a lot of play on the bucket, hence why it's all over the spot. There's 7,000 hours on it here. So there we go. Got all that bit all trimmed up. Dug out, well, broke out, dug out, trimmed up. They're just going to be putting a couple of 100mm of concrete in here. So aye, all done. Unless if they come with anything else, I'm going to go for my dinner and then we'll find out if they're wanting anything else done. And if not, this digger will be going back off hire to Chewers. So I do like these Takuchis, but this one is a little bit worn. So it's 7,000 hours. So there's a fair bit of wobble about it, even on the slew. So, but no, they are a good digger as a Takuchi. If you don't know, back in the day, years ago, I used to drive one of these all the time, which was, before that was this 290, so before this there was the 180, or was it a 185, and then before that there was the TB 175. Brilliant diggers. Absolutely, I still say today that's best diggers I've ever driven, was the 175. Brilliant things they were. But aye, plenty of lights on it anyway. Right, dinner time. Right, that's me and Jensen done for the week. Next week is Plantworx. Unfortunately, Jensen isn't coming. It's not a dog-friendly show, which is a bit daft, I think, but never mind. Right, so he's staying at home. So we went out with the boy for a week. Wouldn't you? He'd be alright. She'll be asleep on the sofa. Right, see you at Plantworx. Well, here we are, we've arrived down at Plantworx. It's currently Monday morning. The show doesn't officially open to the public till tomorrow, but I'm down here today to help them get the sand set up. And we're just in the queue waiting to get into the showground. I've got me pass, Rototilt Demonstrator driver, exhibitor, look at that. My pass to get in. Aye, so we're just currently waiting, and look at the view, look at that. Oh, that beast. Yeah, so just waiting to get in, and then we'll go and see what's happening. So there we go, we've arrived at the Rototilt stand at Plantworx 2025. We're here, and because it's set up there, got the high visibility vest on, managed to get the car to right to the stand as well. Makes a change. Oh, I was going to do a big reveal there of what machines we got. I think I might have you just got a little glimpse there. But anyways, yeah, so we're still one with setting the stand up, but the machines have arrived. We've got two. One of them is completely on fumes of diesel, so it can't be getting used yet, but one of them, we've got plenty of diesel in. Any guesses? I'll show you the one that we had a little sneak peek of. Oh, try and turn the camera around the right way. There we go, we've got a little Kubota with an RC1 on. What Kubota is it? KX027. Yeah, tidy. And this is the one that people are going to be allowed to have a go on as well. You're going to have to sign a bit of paper, disclaimer and all of that carry on. Say if you hurt yourself getting in and out of the digger, it's your own fault and you shouldn't be so stupid. But anyways, this is the other machine I'll show you. You've also seen one of them on the previous video. Here we go, look. Wackenewson EW100. Which we'll believe, is it an RC4? RC3. Look at that. Quick change as well. So, quick change is, if you don't know, I can drop the bucket off, put the grab on, I don't have to put any pipes on or off because it's all built into there. I'll show you, it's all still wrapped in plastic. There we go. Quick couplers are built in inside of the hitch. So we've got a set of Plantworx to play with. What other toys have we got? Ripper tooth, grading beam with a roller on, sweeping brush, and the infamous pizza cutter. So the demo we're doing, it's going to have a bit, we've got a little bit script, we're going to talk through it later on. It's going to be a bit drainage style. So dig a trench, pipes, put some blocks, pea gravel, manhole covers, some curbs. Yeah, should be good. Having a bit play around on these. So we are next door to, in fact I don't know who's next door. Little cat anyways. Oh, there's a little trenching machine there. And then we've got some Zoom Lion. You've seen them. Did I put them on my Balmer video? I can't remember whether I did. There's a cherry picker and a scissor lift. And then it looks to be a big Cabelco down there. Oh, there's some Zoom Lions as well. Yeah. And then straight opposite us is Steel Wrist. Yeah. XVAC over there, Hyundai, Sunward are just there, Sannies are just a bit further down. Yeah, should be good. Right, we're going to go and have a cup of tea and a bit catch up, and then we'll see how the day goes on. Right, so it is Tuesday morning. The show's officially starts today, where in fact the gates open in 25 minutes. It's 8 o'clock, show opens at 8:30. So, finally got diesel in the digger yesterday, got a little bit of AdBlue in it this morning, had a little bit sort out, and because we're doing like a live demo with talking over as well, which we're doing on the hour, every hour. So we had a little demo. I've this to tidy up yet. So part of the demo is we're going to dig a trench, put the pipe in, use the pulse function to vibrate some gravel over the top of it, backfill it, rototilt off without having to get off pipes in, put the grab on. Unfortunately, I can't use the grab underneath the rototilt. The top hitch on the rototilt is quick change, but the people who bought it haven't spec'd the bottom hitch for quick change. So unfortunately I can't put the quick change grab underneath the rototilt. So when I do use the grab, it's got to have to be when the rototilt's off. Which, it is what it is, it is what it is. I'm going to do what the customer who's loaned us the machine for the event. Yeah, so take the grab off. What else we're doing? Oh, does it show the quick change open and shutting? And then hopefully that'll be a 15-20 minute routine on the hour, every hour. And then the rest 45 minutes is basically tidy the hole back up and just have a bit play around. So we've got ripper tooth, brush, grading beam, pizza cutter, grab, pallet forks, some curbs and blocks, and a little bit of gravel. Yeah, so all good. We're going to get the machine fired up, get it warmed up. There's a little bit of dew on the screens this morning, and we'll see how the day goes. Hopefully I'll get a chance to have a walk around. I don't think I will today. James Herring's not coming until tomorrow. Life Behind the Levers, he's not coming until tomorrow now, so I'll probably be on here by myself all day. Jake, one of the Rototilt's top engineer, he's got to jump on the little Kubota and show people how to drive that. Yeah, a good day. I'm looking forward to it.
Good afternoon to everyone hiding under the covers who is nice and dry compared with me, and the early afternoon Rototilt demonstration, where we hope to show you where we can save you time, fuel, money, manpower, you name it, versus your competition. This will be a shorter than usual presentation as it's wet. We'll start. Let me introduce you first to our digger operator. This is Mark Richardson, social media sensation, and Time Man of the Year 2026. Mark has been running a tilt rotator for the past 3 years. He's an experienced operator. He has to be, because I'm trying to tell him how to do things and failing miserably as we go. Mark is currently sat on an EW100, been very kindly given to us for the show by Nap Anglia. It has a Rototilt RC3 underneath it and an MC Nav TX 73 dig system. With this demonstration, what we want to do is show you something different to a normal construction dig. So we want to show you real world applications for a tilt rotator and how it can save you time, money, manpower, fuel, and increase your health and safety in real world situations. So to start, Mark is currently doing some trench work. The benefits of a tilt rotator is the fact that Mark can dig not only continually, but he can also dig perpendicular to carriage. He doesn't need to track, readjust, move the machine around. He can work an area. When coupled with the dig system, whether it be the MC Nav dig system, or Leica, or Trimble, or Topcon, or whomever else, he can dig to within a 2mm tolerance. I mean, he's digging one time only. He doesn't need to go back over an area. He can dig and then move on. Now Mark's dug himself a trench. He's going to show you the benefit of a gripper on the back of the tilt rotator. The gripper acts as an additional hand for the tilt rotator. It allows him to pick up, in this case, a pipe, but it could be a curbstone, a paving block, any number of attachments. It could, a pizza box. He could pick up any number of items and move them around the site. He can move whacker plates for people, he can move tools, you name it. It means your labourers do not need to be moving stuff around site. The machine can do it for them quicker and with less grumbling. Now Mark's put his pipe in. Someone hasn't had to jump in the trench to make sure it's in there. It's naturally in there. He's going to use something called pulse. Pulse is something that's unique to Rototilt, and it allows him to pulse an even amount of, in this case 10 mil, into the trench and cover it up. There is no need then for an operator to be jumping out with a rake and scraping it around. He can work the area, track back, and he's pulsed in everything he needs. It goes in even. So if you're doing pipe work like this, if you're doing French drainage, if you're doing a concrete pour, putting in sharp sand, whatever it may be, you can do that evenly with the pulse function. But what if you do muck shifts, or you want to use a hydraulic tool? We can absolutely use a tilt rotator on a muck shift or with a hydraulic attachment, but for the point of the demonstration we're going to show you how you can take one off and just use it as you would do a traditional excavator. With the Rototilt quick change top coupler, there is no need to be getting out the cab. Mark can stay nice and dry, which is key in weather like this, and he doesn't need to do any take any piping off. He can just place the tilt rotator down with a couple of buttons and the tilt rotator is taken off, and he can then pick up whatever tool he needs. He's going to pick up, at the moment he's going to pick up a hydraulic grab, but he can pick up a flail, a tree shear, a hydraulic breaker, whacker plate, whatever it may be, and that can be run under the tilt rotator or like he's currently doing without it. Now again, Mark's now got a hydraulic tool attached and he hasn't had to leave the cab. A matter of 5-6 seconds and that is ready to go. No need to spend 20-30 minutes at a time getting out, repiping, unpiping, moving stuff around. He can just pick it up and immediately he's done. Mark can now use this to do any manner of things, and with other hydraulic attachments you may have, they can be used in partnership with the tilt rotator to give you angles and degrees that you can't get normally without tracking around constantly. We're also the only brand that allows you to run a hydraulic breaker under your tilt rotator. It doesn't affect your warranty. Now not everyone has hydraulic attachments. Some people have box standard attachments. We've got a selection here today. We've got a ripper tooth, a pizza cutter, we've got a sweeping brush, we've got a grading beam, and we've even got pallet forks. All of these sort of attachments can be used under a tilt rotator and used to utilise what you currently have on site. So for those of you who have an excavator sat there and then you have a telehandler as well, a set of pallet forks means that telehandler is now redundant. Mark, without again getting out the cab, take the bucket off nice and safely. There's no need to crowd, there's no need to have it swinging high in the air. It's nice and safe to improve your health and safety, and he can now pick up a set of pallet forks and you've lost the need to have a telehandler on site. Now someone has naughtily put an extra curbstone on top of the pallet for him, so for safety, Mark's gone, who's put that there? Let me move that out of the way, and then I'll pick up the block of stone. The pallet forks can be bought from any organisation who make attachments. They're designed to sit with a 6-degree angle, so that as Mark turns them, everything stays straight. There is no need to be adjusting. He can sit and he can make sure that things stay on there safely. In his cab, he has on his screen, he has now a big green circle that's appeared with pallet fork mode, helpfully, which will show him that the pallets are level and the forks are level. If the forks for any reason change, it will show red. So the idea is he can now go around site with pallet forks on, nice and safely. A real world example for you, Mark can load up a pallet full of curbstones, place it down, use the gripper to take the curbstones off individually and place them where they need to go. There is no need then for your labourer to be turning up and complaining. There it's nice, set, everything's good. Now these tools are fantastic, but you might be thinking, you know, that's great for this machine, but I run a smaller machine. I run a 21 tonner, I run something different to you. How does it benefit me? We want to show you your real world savings and how a tilt rotator can benefit you long term. Undercover, on the Rototilt stand, there is an iPad set up, which I can now imagine everyone is about to go and look at, which will show you, no matter what size tilt rotator you have, what your savings would be. For example, a 6-ton machine, you're saving roughly about £6,400 a year in fuel on its own. It will show you how much labour you save. It will show how it will benefit you long term to have a tilt rotator. You will also see a distributor map. We believe that you should work with local people. When you want to speak to someone, you don't want to have to phone a switchboard number and be told that you're one of 5 people in the queue and the call's really important to us. That's thing of the past. We want you to deal with someone local to you. Our distributors are on the stand. They each cover an area. They each look after their individual people. So please do feel free to go and see our map of who is your local distributor and how it will benefit you long term. And finally, thank you very much for hanging around whilst it's been horrible. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show and stay nice and dry.
Right, so it's 4 o'clock, day 2. I've been at this show for 3 days and not had a look around. So I'm going to go and have a quick look around and see what there is. So this is in the Kubota / Liber duct. There's a lot of visibility, a lot of glass. Like this bit here, I don't know what you can see on the camera, that's below my leg. That's how low all of that is. A lot of visibility in here. Yeah. There's also, because I've just met Ollie Guns here, him and I are quite impressed with cup holders. And this one here, look, you can alter. If you slide that around, oh there we go. Turn the fan on, coolie cup down. That's nice. Can't beat a good cup holder. So this here is JCB stand, 4CX, 145, couple of little electric dumpers, couple of 3CXs. It's also next to the Operator Challenge, which is all JCB. And this is the Rototilt Operator Challenge, which I'll walk around there and have a look. We'll have a look, we'll walk through the JCB stand first, because I haven't even been over to the Operator Challenge yet. So we'll have a little walk through here. That big 370. Right, take 2 at trying to get some footage of this show. So this is now Thursday morning, which is the last day of the show. I did do a little bit of recording yesterday, but I kept bumping into people. talking to people, and I just kept forgetting to press record of looking at stuff. So I've come in early this morning. The showground has literally just opened, 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's not open to the public until 8:30. So I thought I'll get round and have a look around and have a look at stuff. There's also a little bit of footage that I did record. There's a lot of music gets played here. Sneak through this fence. There's a lot of music gets played here. YouTube doesn't like music. It all gets copyrighted and it doesn't like it. It mutes videos and all of that. So I thought I'll come this morning before anybody's got any music blaring and get a bit of footage. Yeah, so we're still here at Callum Dykes' 150X, which is where we finished off. Yeah, so that's a real nice machine, that. It's got the Seppi mulcher on. Yeah. So it's not completely finished yet. He's getting an Encon and everything put on. Guards, lights, well, different lights and everything. So, yeah, if you're on Instagram, follow him. It's, keep forgetting his Instagram name. It's Callum Dykes. CD Forestry and Environmental, if you have a look on Instagram. I'll put a little thing on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so we're still in the Operators Challenge area. So there's all sorts of various challenges you can come and have a go at. This bit here is ZTL's, which is like a earthworks company up in the northeast. Which in fact, ZTL, I've got James, Life Behind the Levers, on the Rototilt stand with us. He works for ZTL, driving a Volvo, a 210 or a 220 with an R6 Rototilt on. So there, a little bit here, they've got Hydro Dig, and I'm guessing it looks like basketball. I'll zoom in a little bit. Basketball by the look of it. Picks the balls up, drops them through the hoops. And they're all little timed events. This one's Collins, big earthworks company. What's that? Pole on a stick. Shove numbers out or whatever. We'll be coming back here later on because Dave Vickers, aka Digging with Dave, is the commentator of this whole bit. So he's walking around here talking away. So we'll be coming back to see him. And in fact, I've agreed to meet him. There's a coffee shop up on the Rototilt bit in the top corner. Agreed to meet him there at 9 o'clock this morning. So that's the plan, because he's busy here all day and then I'm busy over there all day. So a good old 3CX. I don't like these shield guard things. I just think they're daft. It's all about security. I think if somebody walks up too close to the machine goes into, you can't use it and all that carry on. Don't like it. But anyways, this is the entrance to the Operators Challenge. You've got two of Collins's 370Xs doing a big archway. So it all looks quite good. Look at that, the sun's coming up as well. Look at Bonnie, sun coming up over the Operators Challenge. Look at that, that's Bonnie, that, isn't it? That's Bonnie. So we'll just keep having a bit walking around. Little signposts. So we're in the dig zone. So we basically go along there, and then them big tall trees where the other side of that is where I've been at the whole time. So we'll just have a little bit walk around, see what there is. So everything's still shut up because it is, what we're on, 7:15. So, grabs, tree shears, Hydrema trucks. Always really liked these. I used to spend, when back in the day, I worked on the railways, and they had quite a few of the little four-wheeler ones, which is there. That's that one there. I spent quite a lot of time on them ones. Brilliant little trucks. So we've got the Herbst screeners here. Herbst make dump trailers and crushers for the back of tractors and everything. And Solway Machinery Sales, who look after my Rototilt and I dig, they also sell Herbst stuff as well. So, I'll maybe have to have a wander back over here when things have opened up a little bit. Little shovel. These are supposed to be really good, these little track dumpers. Swivel seat. Is it that one there that spins it? It is, there we go, look. Spin it round so you can see where you're going forwards. So there's a little one on our stand, I think it's a 26, it's got a Rototilt on it. So, yeah. Look alright, good. And then these Takuchis, I've always liked a Takuchi digger, really good, and they have just brought back, or relaunched or whatever you want to call it, the skid steers in the UK. I know if you're from America, they're all over America, but the UK and Europe as a whole, I think, don't really use them. Don't really use them at all. You see the odd one or two, but not on the scale of what they use them in America. So this one here is big FAA mulcher on the front. This one here, C-Max road planer. Yeah, but because music's starting to play already now. So Takuchi always have a good stand. So you got the little rubber ducks, 370 duck. What else have we got? Little 370 duck, 395. So that'll be the equivalent size machine of what I'm driving, that little Wackenoosen. Similar sort of weight. That does a lot high. That does look actually a lot higher cab floor. That's kind of my chest height is the bottom of the door. Yeah, but they're always really good little diggers. These are the newer models. I've never spent any time on them, on the 3 series, but I did a lot on the 1 series and then the early 2 series. Yeah. You always put on a good show to always put on a good stand to Takuchi. Get me all muddled up this one. And then we've got some dicey telehandlers here. Now then, Gordon's, who supply our Devlon Deuce and diggers, they also sell these now as well. So sun's shining a bit there. Looks like they've even got a mixer one here. Rather than the dumper, it's got a cement mixer on it, look. That's something a little bit different you don't see every day. Yeah. Tidy. And then, oh look, somebody else out early doing a bit of recording, look. We'll knock it in his way. And then we've got the Hydromex here. I still really want to go on one of these. They do look a nice machine. So this would be the equivalent to what I've got. This is the 230. Ooh, nearly fall over. I'm guessing everything will be locked, yeah. It is early, nobody's probably here. Hydromex back actor. 1450 tail. Sheep's foot roller. Yeah. And then here's the Kubota stand. I did a little bit of recording here yesterday, but I can't remember whether that's got music on or not, so you might have seen it or you might not have. This is where I bumped into Ollie Guns. If you don't watch Ollie Guns YouTube or any of his socials, you have to. He's brilliant, he explains stuff really good. There's lots of little, he's more into the smaller machines, like 7 ton below. So if you're in the market at looking like little mini diggers and that, he does some brilliant reviews and stuff like that. And he also runs, I can't remember the little model, but he's got a 3 ton JCB with an Encon. And he's also got that iDig as well. So yeah, definitely go and follow Ollie Guns. Kubota, I've got a good stand. I've just walked past it. this is the new 14 ton. Kubota have normally just been 7-8 ton down. But at Borma earlier this year, we saw this. This is the new 14 tonner. And then there's the new 10 ton rubber duck, which is also just a Liebherr as well. So as far as I'm aware, it's just identical, whether it's in Liebherr colours or Kubota colours. I might be wrong, but that's what I've been led to believe. Right, even though I said I was going to meet Digging with Dave at 9 o'clock, I have seen his van drive past. He didn't see me, but I've seen his van drive past, so we'll head up that way. We've got a Kubota tractor as well. Kubota tractor. We'll head up that way and go and see him. So this, you might know him. What's your name?
Digging with Dave, guys.
Digging with Dave. Digging with Dave.
Listen, we've had a good day, guys. It's going really well here on the Operator Challenge. This guy has even got me on a Rototilt.
Had him on the Rototilt.
I'm going to have to come up, mate, and get some practice.
Have to come up and have a go on the Kubota.
Doing a great job, mate.
Top
Training off the best man on the job.
He's fully trained on the Rototilt. Right.
Let's have a go.
Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, he got one. That's better. Well done. Top man, Dave.
Well, listen, Mark, I'm nowhere near as good as you, so, mate, I'm going to have to come up and have a go on you. You have to teach me a bit better, mate.
Anytime.
Great piece of kit, though.
Mark, mate.
Cheers.
They didn't cut it. I've got something that'll cut it for you. Don't worry about that.
It's me. I knew it would be me. Cheers, mate.
So, me and James, who's also been demonstrating for the Rototilt, we were very surprised and very chuffed that we've won an award. Have a look at this. Best demonstration stand. Look at that. Well chuffed with that, like. that, mate. Well happy, well happy. Well, that is more or less the end of Plantworx 2025. I think I've done a bad job of recording it. I do think it's one of them things, there's 101 people to talk to. You just forget about recording stuff. I know I've recorded a lot of stuff. Well, you'll have watched the video by now, so you'll have actually seen how it comes out, but in my head I haven't a clue how I'm going to piece everything together. But highlights of the show definitely is winning best demonstration stand. I am over the moon with that, and so is James, who did the demonstration with us, and Nick, who was doing the commentating, and Malcolm, Rototilt MD. Over the moon. I'm well chuffed with that, really happy with it. Like, I was not expecting that at all, so yeah, really pleased with that. Also, just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's come and said hello. There's been so many people come to say hello, saying they watch my YouTubes or they watch my Instagram or TikTok and that. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much, all of you, and everybody. There's so many people asked about Jensen and why he wasn't at the show. Unfortunately, we're not allowed dogs at the show, so that's why he wasn't here. There's so many people asking about Jensen. Yeah, so thank you very much. I'm really bad with names, so like there was a few people that I've met before at previous shows. Probably forgot your name. I'm really bad with people's names. So yeah, but thank you very much if you did come and say hello. Much appreciated. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just a digger driver with a camera. That's how I see it. All this Rototilt demonstration stuff that I do, it's all just a bit of fun. I would have been coming down to the show anyways, but the Lee's lot get me and invite me here and put me up in a hotel and feed and water me. It's just brilliant. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Yeah, so what else am I going to waffle on about? I can't really think. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is there's a couple of stands round us. What time of day is it? It's 3 to 4. I think the show officially closes to the public at 4:30, but there is people around us starting to pack up, so I think I'm going to jump on the duck and just start to pack up as well, put all the curbs and everything back into a block, into a pack, get the ground all reinstated. Unfortunately, the little Kubota has run out of diesel. This heat nearly ran out of diesel, so I sucked some out of the Kubota, and yeah, it's now, somebody was demoing it, having a go, and it ran out of diesel. But yeah, right, we'll get a bit tidied up. Done. Plantworx 25, done.